I think all the producers all around the world don't know if the US is really ready to actually order new wines because all the restaurants are shut down and people are staying home. But I was really pleasantly surprised again that all the importers, they were looking for wine and they were actually looking for wines quite quickly.
This is the right moment to planify. This is the right moment to catch new contacts.
I thought it was great to have exposure to people who have such successful businesses in the US and also have been in the industry for so long.
If you really want to work on attacking a new market and finding new partners, I would use now only these platforms.
So the reach is a lot bigger that you get on online events, and that is a huge plus. And obviously the meetings are more concentrated and they're more focused, and you just get straight to the point and they're really efficient.
We were looking for more medium-sized importers, specialized in their own state and supplying or working with other surrounding states. That's our strategy at the moment, and that's what we found. So that's why I'm 100% happy.
And this kind of event, it's interesting because it's very targeted. We talk with the importers we want to talk, and they talk with the producers they are looking for.
We found a few interesting contacts, few interesting importers who were specifically looking for what we were offering. I found it was quite targeted.
I thought the seniority was really powerful and really encouraging. So I think everybody that I met with was at the C-suite level.
They were the CEOs or the general manager or the president, was very senior people.
I thought the pre-scheduled meetings worked really well for me, especially because I knew who I was meeting with beforehand. So I had the opportunity to go to their website, read a little bit about them, understand what wines they represented, understand how we could potentially slot in. And that helped me better direct the conversation and make the limited time that we had more powerful. So I really appreciated the pre-scheduled meetings.
All the people who was in our agenda had interest in our wines. They know what they were looking for. They had all the previous information, price, products, and the meetings organized by World Leading Wines are exactly the profile that we were looking for.
The platform is very useful when you want to request new meetings, because you have the opportunity to go to a file or to a list where you have all the importers, all the participants, and you can do a very quick search, and then it's very easy. You just have to request a meeting with them.
The day before we made some requests, okay, to another companies that was not in our agenda, and in few hours we increased like 20% the number of meetings.
It's not replacing the physical meetings. It's adding a new tool that we didn't have, and sometimes this tool is much more efficient.
I think the follow-up has actually been quicker with the online event than it normally is when you're traveling, mainly because when I was doing the online event, when I was in the meeting, I would say, okay, let me get your contact information right now, and let's schedule a follow-up call for next week. What do you have available? And you're scheduling it in the moment. So you're keeping the deal active and you're keeping it fresh in their minds.
The quantity of meetings, we have approximately 25. And the follow-up regarding this 25, I think is 20. So it's a very good number.
The best way is to talk first with the importers, to discuss the profiles of both companies, the strategies, and then the second step is discussing the wines they are looking for, and then sending those wines.
I think the business platform that was developed was really interesting because you could actually see the person you were talking to, and at the same time you could share your screen, and it was easy to go from one meeting to the other. As well, the chat that you could have on the side was really easy to share. For example, the emails, the phone numbers. So this was, I think, a really good tool to use.
First, the online platform, it was very easy and intuitive to use. So it's quite easy. You click on your meetings at the scheduled time, and you connecting to your, I would say, potential importers.
So the technical platform and the hotline, I used it because I just wanted to make sure my sound and my computer was working properly. So I called just maybe an hour before the event and tried to connect to make sure everything was working well. And I got someone straight away on the phone and it worked perfectly.
Very satisfied with what has been done with World Leading Wines. We also have a very good follow-up from you, from your colleague and your team. So I never felt alone during the day I applied till the day of the day when I met the importer. So it was very, very good follow-up. We just applied for the 3 coming sessions, which is Holland, UK, Denmark, and US again.
Actually, I'm already registered for 2 new events for Denmark and the UK. So yes, for sure, I will do it again.
As I really had interest, pleasure, and returns of the event of World Leading Wines, and as the organization really was very professional, we decided with our president to continue to be a partner of World Leading Wines. One of the best partner we had with serious work before the online event and after